Okay, not only is this Alliance Delta rear living floor plan, I think the best version of this floor plan that we have ever seen, it's also in the top two on my personal list of RVs that I am considering to buy for myself. I feel like I've been saying this for a while. I'm turning into what all of my RV customers were when I was selling RVs that say, I'm about a year or two out. I feel like I've been saying the exact same thing, but I actually feel like I'm getting close to getting an RV for myself. I hopefully will have one before the summer, which I'm pretty excited about. A lot of content will be coming on the Firmly Unbound page when that does happen with this RV. And this is in my top two for consideration. So this video is gonna be a little bit different because I'm gonna go through this and really see if I can sell myself on this RV while I show you this RV, which I think will be kind of fun. And I wanna see what you think as well. So let's go take a look. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. For y'all that are new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and we are here at Blue Compass RV in Canton, Texas today, taking a look at this Alliance Delta 252 RL. Now, this is a brand new floor plan that came out just recently with Alliance Delta. However, it's not a completely original design. We've seen some stuff that's similar to it. Delta definitely did some things differently than everybody else, though, that I really love. But real quick, before we get into that, again, I'm here at Blue Compass RV. If you are interested in this RV or just ready to start shopping for your next RV, whether it's a travel trailer, fifth wheel, motorhome, whatever it may be, you can click the link down below in the description of this video or in the comments of this video and get connected to Blue Compass, see all of their available locations, most up-to-date pricing, as Blue Compass has over 100 different locations across 33 states in the United States and thousands and thousands and thousands of RVs available in inventory. So go click that link there if you are ready to start shopping for your next RV. Now you'll be able to see the floor plan layout and the specs on the screen, and right away you can see there is some pretty significant floor space in there. Let me get some exact specs on this model real quick before we go inside, and then definitely stay tuned for the outside as well, as the storage out here is pretty phenomenal and there's some good things to look at outside. See, the unloaded vehicle weight rating on this is 6,714 pounds. You have 8,450 pounds here for your gross vehicle weight rating, which is going to give you a cargo carrying capacity of 1,696 pounds. And the tongue weight on this trailer here, it does follow the 10% rule pretty closely. So 6,700 pound dry weight is going to put the tongue weight on this camper here right at about a slight tick under 700 pounds. So that makes this pretty easily towable by my half-ton truck. It does cut it pretty close on the payload capacity, unfortunately. On my truck here, this 2023 Tundra with the 1794 package, you can see I have a huge generator in the back there. That thing is probably over 300 pounds. And then also with the weight of myself, if I bring my dog along with me, any cargo in the truck as well, it's going to cut the 1,200 pound payload capacity on this truck pretty close, towing something like this. But as far as overall weight of the trailer, this thing can tow 11 to 12,000 pounds. So it's definitely fine in that regard. But that payload will just really be cutting it. So I'm really curious if I do go with this option, how it will tow, especially when I take it west. I have family in Colorado and things like that. I'm very curious how this will tow through the Rocky Mountains and in other applications that are not flat land here in Texas. But let's go inside and take a look at this floor plan layout and see what you think. As we step inside, this is the 252 RL. Has Asdel sidewalls on it, so that's a composite panel sidewall going to protect from moisture damage over time, also keeps the unit more lightweight. You can see the exact length on here. It's going to be 29 feet 11 inches, so just under 30 feet total length bumper to bumper. And look at this space, y'all. Like I said, we've seen other brands that have done a similar layout to this, but right away the thing I noticed is you get a 3 cushion sofa on here. All 3 of these seats recline, and that is the most standout thing to me. Let me get the lights on in here as well. I forgot to turn those on. There we go. That is the thing that stood out the most to me. I want to be able to have that space, whether it's my dog or a couple of different reasons. First of all, whether it's my dog or another person that I want to snuggle up with, I have the ability to do that in a sofa like this versus like a 2 cushion sofa that doesn't really give you that ability so much. And also, if I just want to lay out on this by myself, it gives me more length there to be able to do it. Me being 6'2", of course, I'm not going to be able to lay out all the way across, but I at least can, put my head on the armrest here. Maybe my feet might need to go up on the footrest a little bit or bend my knees a little bit. And I have a longer space to lay out on, where pretty much everything else with this floor plan layout that I really like only has a 2-cushion sofa here or 2 recliners, which is not preferable to me, when especially just looking at something this size, because I am looking at stuff that's much smaller than this that I like as well. But for this size, I expect to be able to lay out on a sofa. Now you also get huge space here in the kitchen. So love that. Love all the space that you get inside of here. You have a fireplace there as well. This is going to be a great electric heat source for you, and it has multiple different color options and would be a great electric heat source for me as well if I'm camping in colder temperatures. I actually am thinking of living in something full time if I purchase something like this, so that would be a great addition to have. Has a 15,000 BTU AC here in the living room area that is ducted through this space, and then there's another AC in the bedroom. I would definitely need both of those things. It has a, kind of wrapped countertop here. It's not a solid surface countertop, which I'm fine with. That's going to help reduce the weight a little bit, which is what I need with my truck. So that's fine with me. You can see your stainless steel sink here. It has an off-center drain there, black faucet, outlets here on both sides of that sink. You have your lighting up underneath here. The lights inside of this travel trailer all the way around, they sit flush basically with the ceiling. So I like the way that those look. This has a warmer color tone to it than some other travel trailers out there in the market as well, which is nice. They do a flat ceiling all the way across instead of a barreled ceiling, which is going to give you larger cabinet storage here, as there's not, a slope down into this space. So that really maximizes all of this storage throughout here. All of that very important if I am going to full-time in an RV. There's storage here underneath the sink, and it does have a trash can spot there. So designated spot for the trash can, we like that. Magnet latches to hold all of your drawers closed, and look at that solid wood construction on the drawers. Something that is a super rare find in a travel trailer. Typically you're seeing something like, a plywood style drawer or whatnot. And then it does have these reinforcement bars underneath here, or not bars, but wood right there that is going to allow it to support more weight inside of these drawers. So 3 drawers there. Even have some LED lighting up underneath this space here. Gives it a nice little touch. Nice big pots and pan drawer here. You have a pretty standard size RV oven and stove, so nothing crazy about this, but that doesn't bother me whatsoever. All this additional countertop space there, and a standard RV size microwave. Storage space up here. This looks to be about a 40 to 42 inch screen TV, so like that. And you have storage space back behind here as well. So good use of the space. Could put a different TV in here if you wanted, but that's a pretty thin bezel, nice looking TV. Probably would be plenty happy with that. Speaker up here in the ceiling, you can see you have that nice big speaker there. Also have dual ducting on the AC, so you can see ducting comes out of here running down this way and running down this way, and this is a super quiet AC system with the Coleman Mach series. Down here you have nice big storage, whether you need additional pantry storage or another spot for pots, pans, plates, whatever it may be. Great spot there for that. And then going here, you do have a designated pantry, which this is something else I've seen in a lot of floor plans like this. They have pretty minimal pantry space. And I think this has got to be the biggest pantry I've seen in a travel trailer with this floor plan layout. So I love that. That is really nice, having all that space. And you saw there was automatic lights that turn on when you open that door. Controls here for your travel trailer, both awning and slide out controls, plus there are controls outside. We'll see when we go outside. And you have dimmable lights as well. So that's another nice feature that I like that not everything has. Back here you have your dinette table. It does have legs in the table. This is one thing I wish, is that it had a legless dinette table, just because I'm tall and it's a little bit easy for me to hit my legs on those legs of the table there. But other than that, this is a really nice seating space. This in total is going to give you seating space for, 4 people there and 3 more here. So seating space for up to 7 in this living room area, which is really nice. This can also convert to a bed. I think if, my brother ever came out with me to stay with me and I was living in this thing, that's a spot where he could sleep right there, which is a great addition as well. Nice big window off the back. You have pull down blackout shades. Definitely very important to me to have these in a camper that I purchased. I just like that ability to have that complete privacy and black out all the lights if necessary, especially since I will likely be filming content from inside the RV. I like to have more control over that lighting. storage space here, little cubby there, backlit in that space. And then here into the slide out. They made these slide out boxes as tall as they could make them. They're right at about probably 6 feet, maybe 5'11". So I have to duck just ever so slightly to get in them, but it's not bad at all. Again, the recliners we talked about, they will all three recline. They're the Kensington collection, and they will lay back as well. They're kind of squished in here pretty close together, so it takes a little bit of effort. But you can see that, how those will recline there. And let's do a little comfort test on this. Let me sit back in here. And okay, yeah, plenty comfortable. If they were not comfortable, I would definitely tell y'all. No, these are comfortable. They will definitely do the job for me, and not concerned at all. Ooh, actually, is this side one a little squishier than the middle one? No, they're the same. Okay, they're the same. But I like this too, just being able to, like, you know, lean back into the corner and kind of kick my foot up like that. You can see here, like, being able to get into, let me get my shirt corrected, being able to just sit into a space like this, could put some pillows back here or whatnot, giving me a more comfortable spot to hang out, I would think. I kind of like that. So let's flip the camera back around, and here we go. What other features are in here? You have USB port and USB Type-C connection. Love to see that as well. And then just light controls with that. Some additional storage here behind your refrigerator. That goes back pretty far, so that's a good spot for additional storage. Here with the fridge, this is the only thing I would have liked to see. I mean, this is plenty fine, honestly. It's really not a big deal at all. This is like the little tiniest critique. I would just like to see every brand go to these refrigerators that you can open on both sides of the refrigerator. Don't have that on this one here, but that's okay. And that's pretty much everything in this living area. Let's look at the price real quick. You can see for this model here at this Blue Compass location in Canton, Texas, it is $49,995, what they have it listed at there. 81-inch height, so we love that. Very tall, 200-watt solar panel, 2 ACs, all very important stuff here that you're getting from this camper. Now, price will definitely be a factor for me, as I am looking at some things that are smaller than this that I also think I would be comfortable in, that are a little bit less expensive, so that is a factor that will come into play. But this is definitely the most space out of anything that I'm looking at, which is what makes it so high on my list of campers I would want for myself. This offers more room than anything else that I'm looking at. Going back into the bathroom, you have a good amount of countertop space there. Nice big extra large sink. You can see how my hands fit in that space there. Lots of space for storage where your medicine cabinet is, and then storage here next to it as well. Outlet here on the wall, you have your tankless on-demand water heater controls there. And then storage underneath the sink. Again, that's a lot of storage for a sink space. And 3 drawers that pull out here for some additional storage. Those are very tall drawers there. Also like the handles on these. They have a nice modern look. Like the color scheme with the brown and the black. I think it looks nice. Then you go through here. You have a porcelain foot flush toilet. It has a plastic toilet seat on it, and it is a soft close toilet seat. Plenty of room around this toilet. Rectangular shower. So we already talked about how it has an 81-inch height in the living area, but this height in the shower is great as well, where it is easily, you can see in the mirror there, I mean, I'm not really even close to hitting my head on this space. You could probably be about 6'4" at least, and fit through here, and then be about 6'6", 6'7" in the skylight. And then the skylight, they actually stretch it the entire length of that shower just about, so you get that 6'7" height throughout this whole area in there, which is also awesome. It feels very roomy. And finally, with your shower curtain, they're giving you this lightweight, flexible shower curtain, so you don't have to worry about hitting glass or having the extra weight of glass as well, which I prefer that because I have long arms and it's very easy for me to like hit my elbow on something in a space that might be a little bit more confined like this, and that you don't have to worry about. It's also very wide. You can see the width here. It's a nice wide shower that you have there. And you know what? Actually, I have my tape measure. Well, I'm wearing the fanny pack. Let's get the exact width measurements here. Let me set this camera up. And let's measure this thing out. Let's just get it right, you know? Width on this here is gonna be about 27.5 inches. So about almost 2.5 feet. Height into the skylight is going to be, get this long enough here. The height is, wow, I was right on the money, 6'7". 6'7" exactly is your height into the skylight there. So pretty dang good shower. And also, last thing to note, the shower head does also sit up high, so I wouldn't have to duck underneath that. Another thing that is a nice feature. You have a vent fan up in this space, and that's pretty much everything in the bathroom. Then you go into the bedroom. You have a north to south facing queen bed. This is a residential size queen bed. Not gonna lie, this mattress would need to be upgraded for sure. So that would be something I would need to upgrade on this RV, but that's pretty consistent across just about any RV that I'm looking at. I would need to do that. You have your AC here, and I really like this because this AC is not ducted to the other AC. It has these dump down vents, and if I'm going to live in this in hotter climates, this is very important to have that ability to just have this air dumped straight down onto me sleeping here, because I just cannot sleep hot. I'm a very, very easygoing, light-tempered person, but if I wake up sweating, ooh, it's not a good time. And I know that is something that is so hard to fight in an RV and win that battle with. So I think having these being able to dump down directly onto me here would really help with that. And I like that this has the ability to just dump down straight onto me while I'm sleeping. Really nice looking bedroom space. Put my Pew Pew devices through here. You have that hidden storage. These are epoxy poured countertops there for the bedside. You have a drawer on each side. Individual reading lights with 2 different light settings. So you have a blue light and a warm light there. Also have lighting up in here that's not currently on for whatever reason. Where's that light switch? Oh, the lights are back over there in that corner. There they are. Clothing storage in here. Looks like you could easily fit at least probably 10 shirts along there, maybe 12 to 15. And then you have a removable shelf if you want to take that out. Could also fold your clothes and put them in here. I know that's probably what I would do. When it comes to like wardrobe storage and something like this, and maybe people are different, I feel like this is plenty. If I'm gonna full time in an RV, I'm taking maybe 10 shirts with me. If I need to put winter clothes, I'll put that under the bed in like a bin or a vacuum sealed bag or something like that. So heavier stuff will go down there. Probably bring like 4 pairs of shorts and maybe 4 or 5 pairs of pants, maybe 6 pairs of pants, play it safe. And that's about it. Obviously socks and underwear and stuff, but I feel like that's all I would need. And maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm underestimating it, but I would really try to just keep it minimal and just wear the same things over and over again. There's nothing wrong with that. Especially if you're traveling around everywhere I would go. Nobody would, see the outfits I'm wearing. It'd be the first time they've seen me. All that storage there, and then here's your lights here. USB and USB Type-C charging ports up in that space. And you can see your lights there now on. If you want a TV in the bedroom, I wouldn't, but you could put one right there. I haven't watched TV in a bedroom in years, and so that's something I don't think that I need, but you have the ability to do that. And then that is just about everything in this space. Now, last couple things with this floor plan, let's talk about with the slides closed. With the slides closed, let's just go ahead and close this real quick. You can easily get to the bathroom, I know that for sure, because you have the second entry door into the bedroom. That is the main purpose for the entry door into the bedroom. I almost said into the bathroom. The main purpose is so you can get to that bathroom with this slide closed, because as you can see, this slide is going to block that door. But let's see if you can get to the refrigerator with this slide closed. It looks like there's going to be enough space there to be able to do it. And so close, we're almost there. Boom. So, with your slide closed, yep, you can still get into there and get anything you need out of the refrigerator. You can get to the bathroom through the bedroom door outside, and no worry there. Let's go ahead. Actually, we'll just step outside. We'll leave this slide in for a second because I need to film it for another video. Let's step outside and talk about a few things outside, but let me know what you think so far, and let me know if you think I should get this travel trailer. If this is something you would like to see me travel in, or if you think I should be looking at something else to tow with my half-ton truck. Tankless on-demand water heater out here. You have your awning outside. It would have been nice maybe to have this awning cover both doors there. It would have made it a pretty long awning, but at least, get all of this camping area to hang out at outside in this space. Also have your grill and griddle cooktop covered by the awning. And this here is the biggest grill and griddle cooktop I have seen in any outdoor kitchen. I love this setup here. This is really nice. Normally, I wouldn't be a big advocate for having an outdoor cooking space because I think there's so many good portable cooking things that you can get, like a Blackstone griddle, for instance. They make like camping griddles and whatnot. But I will say this is cast iron, it feels like, so that is nice, where it's not, you know, like aluminum or anything like that. Feels like this is all cast iron, so I enjoy that. And it's far enough away from the camper where I feel like you wouldn't have a bunch of stuff splashing up into that space. It does get a good distance away from your camper. So I really enjoy that. 2 solid entry steps. This is something to be mindful of as well. If you are parked very close to another travel trailer or another building or anything like that, these steps have to have this much space to swing out. So if you have to park something really close, that's the one disadvantage to these steps, is they fold up into your door. So you literally have to really do some serious climbing to climb up over these steps and get into your RV if you are parked really tight up against something and you don't have the ability to swing those steps down. That's why some brands will do a, you know, second entry step where it's tucked up underneath the door. So you have that option, but you can see here the manual stabilizers are right underneath there at this point, and the drop frame just doesn't really allow for that on this travel trailer, which is fine. It's just something to be mindful of. If you're parked really close, it's going to be very difficult to get inside your RV. You do have an emergency exit window over the back dinette too, so you could always climb in through there. That's another option. Like I said, manual stabilizers on here. You can get it with electric auto leveling. Most dealer lots will have this stocked with the manual stabilizers. I really don't mind that because you can just hook a drill up to that connection there and shoot those jacks down really quick. They're actually faster than an electric auto leveling system. When you do it with that drill, you just obviously have to do it yourself, and it won't level the RV. It's just going to stabilize it. So to level it, you put blocks up underneath the tires here, which is something you'll have to consider as well. Goodyear Endurance tires. It has a standard suspension. Down underneath here, it's a Dexter suspension there. And then it has a massive storage compartment. I really like this because of the drop frame that most travel trailers don't have. You get this really tall storage space. You also get a 6-foot camping table here that stays in place while you're going down the road. Love that you have exterior switches for everything. So if it starts raining on you, starts getting windy, you don't have to go looking for your phone or run inside the camper. You can control your awning from right there. Outlet, you have 3 different spray ports on this travel trailer. All have hot and cold water. You control the temperature for these on the other side of the RV. Little hole right here, you can run your water lines or any electrical cables down through. USB and USB Type-C connections, and an motion detecting light there. 2 20-pound propane bottles. It would be nice to see 30-pound propane bottles. That's something I might look to upgrade to if I get this for myself, especially if I'm going to be living in it full time, just having that added propane capacity. But that's something I might figure out along the way and figure out if it's something that I need after I've already purchased it and have been using it. Spot for a battery back here. You can fit a big 270 amp hour lithium battery in that space if you would like. Then you have a nice looking front cap. The front cap does have these LED lights here with a diffuser on them, so it gives it that glowing effect. Love the way that looks. Through this storage compartment, you have your slide out switch there. You have your controls for all of your spray ports here. So this is where you will set the water temperature for all 3 of your spray ports. Water connections here, battery disconnect switch, and it does give you a little drill connection piece here that is the same spot that will fit on those stabilizer jacks right there. So it already comes with that piece that you would need. Water pump switch, and then this is a straight shot all the way through, so it is just a huge storage area. Aluminum framing, you can see welds on both sides of all the frame connections through here. Fully enclosed underbelly. All your water tanks and water lines sit above the enclosed underbelly, and you also have 12-volt heat pads on all of your water tanks as well. See, all of your tank drains come to this one spot, so all black and gray tanks will come to this one area right there. You have your pull valves underneath here. And that is pretty much it. Let's get up on the roof real quick, and then we'll end with that. Your ladder on the back, love that it comes with a ladder already installed. You don't have to purchase that additional retractable ladder that a lot of RVs are going to for 2024. You have another spray port off the back here, and then a 300-pound accessory hitch right there. That might be a good spot for me to potentially put my generator instead of having it in my truck. I just like that it's a little bit harder to steal off the back of my truck than it would be back here. So a couple things to consider. You can see here, you can hang towels on this ladder. It's a very beefy ladder, has a 300-pound weight rating, and then you have a handle right here to grab onto when you get to the top. You have a 200-watt solar panel up here, 2 ACs. They are white, and then something to be mindful of, you want to check your seals at least once, probably 2 or 3 times a year. Make sure there's no leaking or any cracks or anything in these seals. That is how you get roof damage, and that is how you get water damage in your RV, is by not checking those consistently enough. Ask me how I know. 1, because I sold RVs, 2, because it has happened to my family. So something to be mindful of there. And that is pretty much it, y'all. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you'd like to see me in this travel trailer RV, or if you think I should be looking at something different. And if you are interested in this RV, you can click the link down below in the description or comments of this video and find all of the different available locations that you can find this RV at and the most up-to-date pricing. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, live firmly unbound.